I've been following up with my video training on how to use the period separator to have a better entry each time we are trading, most especially whenever we are using the trend trading strategy. Then you should be having a better understanding on how you can put it into use right now. And of course, you should also be milking the market right now. Okay, so for today, we will be going a bit practical on this so that you will get to know what you need to do each time you see some signals on your chart, okay, and how you can put the period separator into use in order for you to confirm your trade. So if you are joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. And if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly subscribe to this channel right now, like this video, and share this video with friends and family. And if you have any question, you can drop your question for me in the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply. So quickly, let's go straight into what we have right here. So you already know how to add the period separator. This is the line for the period separator. You can see all these vertical lines on it. And what it is doing is it is trying to let you know the beginning of the trading day and the end of the trading day. So the period separator actually gives you a period of 24 hours. Okay. And of course, just the way we are saying it, 24 hours, a new period started from here. And of course, it's going to end here. The same thing happened in the past also. And this will also help you to know what happened in the previous period so as to know what you should expect in the current period. Okay. So in the previous period, yesterday, we actually had the opportunity to start the beginning of the period right from here, and we sold, and this actually gave us a lot of profit. Thereafter, we had a buy signal. I think at the middle of that period, we had a buy signal at this support zone because it has gotten to a major support zone, and check out the profits which we made at the end of the day. Okay, so the period ended at this spot. Okay, and it tried to go on downtrend but didn't go too far. So that is why I had to draw out this horizontal, this trend line. Okay, that is why I had to draw it out on Ganex 1000. We are on Ganex 1200 for those that are asking. Okay, so that is why I had to draw it out so that you will know what to do because this has actually got into a resistance zone. Normally, what we should do is to mark this resistance zone out to know if it will break out above it. Okay, so if it is not going to break out above it, then definitely it should change into a downtrend. But before we can say it's really going to sell, okay, before we can pick up our entry point, we need it to break out below this support trend line. The reason is each time it gets to it, it pulls back. You can see it just got there now and it spiked up again. Okay, so we need it to break out from there. So I'm going to drag it up again. Okay, so if it get there and it breaks out from there and close that candle and opens a new candle, then definitely we can have our entry points at that spot and set our stop loss and highlight some TPs for us. But for now, it is yet to break out from there. Okay, so we are still waiting for that to happen. You can see that this makes it very easy. We were able to see what happened in the previous period. Okay, and this is the highest point of the previous period, and it has gotten there right now. So we are hoping that, okay, if it does not break out from this resistance zone, then definitely it will switch into a downtrend. And even if it switch into a downtrend, we also need it to break out below this for us to sell. You can see that makes some sense for, it makes some sense right there. Okay, so right there, we can easily say what we are most likely to get from the market. Okay, now let's move on. Let's check other assets. So for GainX 1200, we are still waiting for the breakouts to happen. So for GainX 999, This is another asset that we have been looking out for. This particular asset actually started an uptrend yesterday at the middle of the period, and it got to, okay, it ended the period somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here. So we had an uptrend signal. Okay, so we decided to buy, even though it only achieved our first TP before going back down. Okay, so right now it is coming down, and if you should notice right here is a support zone, and it has gotten there already. So let's see if it will break out from there. If it breaks out from there, then it will sell more. If it does not, then we are most likely to have the other half of the period of this current period buying. Okay, so we should keep an eye on that and see what is going to happen right there. It is at the support zone already. When it got to the same support zone here, it bought. Okay, so if it gets there this time around and it's unable to break out from there, then at least we should expect it to buy right from there till it gets to this region. So you can readjust your entry point, your stop loss, and some highlighted TP. Um, Targeting this period first, I mean this level first, and if it breaks out from there, then you can now target the upper level. But for now, you target this first. Okay, now let's move on, guys. Okay, check out this PNX 1200. This PNX at 1200 actually started the period around here, and it continued with the downtrend and got to this region. Okay, and of course, right from there, it picked up and switched into an uptrend. Okay, so we are expecting it to buy. So you can okay, I mean, the entry point is at this port, then the stop loss can be at this port, then you have some highlighted TPs for yourself, even though the general movement of the chart has been on downtrend. But we are trying to see if this will buy right from here because of the movements within the period. So let's see how far it will go. But once it breaks out from here, then it's going to sell more and try to break out from this support zone. So we should take note of that. Okay. Now, the last asset which we're going to put into consideration is going to be PayNext 999. For PayNext 999, it got to this resistance zone and it was unable to break out from there. And this is how the period started. It started from here. It has gotten to the resistance zone already. Tried to come, went back up again, and right from there gave a downtrend signal. So we highlighted it since it's unable to break out from there. So we turned that into our stop loss, the entry point. Then we have some highlighted TP. It has just achieved the first TP. So this is still going to sell more. Okay. So I'm going to drop the signal on this within the Telegram channel. Okay, it is possible. I'm not sure if it's going to achieve all the TPs, but I hope that it achieve all the TPs because I'm expecting it to sell more, but they might want to be pulled back any moment from here. Okay, so at least it should achieve the first 3 or 4 TPs right from here. Okay, so that is what I am expecting it to achieve. Okay, so this is something you can also look into and see how you can take advantage of it. Okay, guys, can you see how we have been able to do the analysis from period to period? So the having our charts divided into periods helps us to know what we should focus on whenever we are using the trend trading strategy. And with this, we are able to say what we need to do whenever we want to trade. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, so that is what you should also do whenever you are doing your analysis. You should be to compare the previous period with what is happening in the current period, and you will be able to know what you should expect within that period. If it has been buying in the previous period and it has got into the resistance zone down the new period, then you should highlight the resistance zone first to see if it will break out above it. If it does not break out above it and it switch into a downtrend, then you should know that it's going to sell. Okay, so you should come in at that particular point and set up your stop loss. Okay, so just the way we have done right here. So you can see it right there. because this gives us more assurance within that. So the only reason why it will not sell is if it breaks out above the resistance zone. That's the only reason why it will not sell. So this is very, very important. Okay. So these are all that you need to know right now. I will be stopping right here. In case you have any question, you can drop your question for me in the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply you. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so right away so that you can be notified whenever I upload a training video like this. Thank you.